Let's talk about the episode. So, we got two babies being babysitted by Sarah. We got Gwen and her lies. We got Ben and Clyde trying to talk Ben out of not killing Vincent. We got Claire and that boy. We got Sean Bell and that crazy woman Jan. Let's go ahead and get the little two babies on out the way. Let's get them on out the way. They insist on throwing them in there somehow because Philip back in town. I guess they got to give Philip something. They run him back to town, so of course he got to compete with the head baby in charge. So let's talk about this. Okay, we all know Philip got a plan. The plan is to get Xander out for Philip can launder money through Titan. Then on top of it, in the process of shutting it down, or he was doing a Brady thing to it, basically. We already know Xander and Polly Pocket got together via the cheating. We already know that ain't gonna work. We already know Xander is insecure about this long. It was there, now it's out here. It's past the camera. So yeah, Xander, Philip is gonna be a pain in your behind. I can't say that I feel sorry for you. Your past coming back to bite you in your behind. Let's just call this karma, shall we? Remember all those crimes you committed before you went straight? Let's just say Philip is your new karma. He coming in the size of aggravating you, going between, putting a wedge between you and Polly Pocket. Of course, Polly Pocket falls in the hole every time, just like he didn't caught y'all two talking. You already see that upsets your husband. You say it's innocent, but that little head of Xander and the way he thinks and the way he ticks, he don't see it as y'all just talking, laughing, having conversation, you're being friendly, y'all just doing chit chat. Xander don't see it that way, and of course, you exploiting that hole. You playing this for every dollar, every nickel, every quarter you can get out of it. So of course, we got see these two babies, one fighting for his woman, the other one fighting to piss you off, and you give it to him every time because, like I said, you can't control yourself, you can't help yourself. At this point, besides fighting over Polly Pocket, why don't you go ahead and marry Jake leftovers or date Jake leftovers and take her? Since y'all both got the same insecurities, since y'all both can't help yourself, since y'all are outrageous, out of control and all that, why don't y'all two start dating? Can we matchmake Jake and not Jake? Can we matchmake Gwen and Xander together? Cause I think between their insecurities, they're both crazy, they're both nuts, they both ain't got no room to talk about nobody else, but they managed to find room to talk about somebody else. They both go nuts and crazy over something that seems innocent, even though it's not innocent, because Philip doing this on purpose. Polly Pocket, the little innocent one, falling in the hole every time she see one. Of course, Philip exploiting this hole that she keep on falling in. Xander sees this and want to fight Philip every time, so at this point, I don't know why I even bother about watching them, but somehow I found a little humor in them. Of course, anything that'll knock Xander a few pegs, I'm down for it. I ain't gonna tell y'all no word of lie, much as they work on my nerves. I'm kind of enjoying Philip working on Xander nerves, because how many times he didn't work on my everlasting nerve, how many times that he done something bonehead, how many times that he done something that I want to kick him in the head. So, you know what? I'm kind of enjoying those Xander and Philip scenes. As much as I hate to see them two whine and throw a fit because this one got the toy, but Xander want the toy, but Philip playing with the toy. So Xander decides he want to throw a fit. And I guess doing what little kids do. He want the toy, Philip playing with the toys, Xander throws a fit. Hopefully Polly Pocket to get the toy from Philip and say, here, let's give it to this baby before he can stop crying. So enough about them two. I just had to get them on out the way first. Gwen, no, we'll say Gwen for another day. What's her name? Claire Mother. Belle, I am so highly disappointed in you. So, I understand you got a little fear. I understand Jan Spears can be, dangerous, deadly. She didn't try to kill you, more than once. I can understand that. But, baby, you in your own house. That's the part that kills me about soap operas. Now, if this was real life and y'all trying to act like this is real life, I promise you, I don't care if they got a gun, knife, fork, shoe, golf cart, table, ladder, a chair, or what have you. Ain't nobody gonna scare me in my own house. Now, you got all the tools in your house to use to take full advantage of that person. I mean, you might break a few TVs, a few chairs, a few lamps or whatever, but those easily can be replaced. Belle, I am so disappointed in you. Not only did you let this witch break into your house, the door was open, you let her come in your house, talk to you, have a conversation with you, let you tell you what you doing wrong by being Philip lawyer that helped him out with her charges that she pinned on him. Then on top of it tells you playing games with I forgot to mention Sean, and of course she still likes him because when you said what you said about her, she started holding on to that healing crystal and wanting to bust you upside your head with it. I'm just not understanding. This is your house. You see those lovely lamps and those lovely candles you got over there burning? I wish I would be scared of somebody with a big old rock in their hand and be that scared. I promise you, that liquid from that oil right in her eyes, you can run, you can beat her up, or what have you. I'm sorry, you is not getting a pass from me today, Belle. Then on top of it, to start it off, she started moving close to you. You fall in your own house and hurt yourself. So now you, every time you walk. So if she really did come to attack you, you already got a disadvantage and she already got an advantage. You can't run, she can run. If she wanted to jump on you, I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna take her much. Then on top of it, you playing around with the bear. You poking the bear literally by telling her Sean ain't gonna want her, Sean will never like you, and I just want to know why you having a conversation with somebody that tried to kill you. Number one. Number two, it's a blackout. I can understand how they want this to be a soap opera, and innocent. You're the only one in the house. Ain't nobody there. Have you ever heard of hollering and screaming at the top of your lungs, Belle? I'm just confused. Like, I couldn't be in no soap opera for. I promise you, Jan would have been the one limping, and she would have had cause to be limping. Then on top of it, she gonna tell you that she gonna continue to exploit your daughter. Your daughter grown, she can do whatever she want, truly. But all the stuff you did to me and her dad, and you think I'm gonna sit here and allow you to have a friendship with my daughter? Then when you went to talk about her mental illness, she tried to throw it on you and said, how dare you talk about mental illness, and your daughter went through the same thing we went through. Then on top of it, gonna tell you wrong for saying what you said about her because her and your she and your daughter got a Belle. the more I talk about it, the more upset I get. I got to move on. Bear, I didn't appreciate that scene at all. You could have done a whole lot worse in that scene than what you did. Besides, that woman best could have did an Orpheus on you with no problem. All that lovely stuff you had laying around your house that you could have used, you gonna sit there act like you a victim and gonna be scared and intimidated in your own house. I'm just gonna leave that alone and leave that right there. John, I can't give you too much because apparently you on pills, strong meds. You happen to wake up. You think Marlena with Ollie being, so you thinking she there comforting him. What you don't know, Orpheus got your wife. If you remember Orpheus, or if you don't remember him, I'm pretty sure you worried about her now. I'm guessing you gonna put the puzzles together and realize that she's missing. She's not with Ben. So hopefully you'll figure it out. I can't give you too much. I kind of like Clyde talking to Ben, trying to calm him down and tell him not to go, harm Vincent. I kind of liked that scene. That was a touching scene. Ben says he was never there for him as a father. All he did was abuse him and beat him. So seeing Clyde take a more softer approach, even though he was using intimidation the whole entire time, but you could tell that he was raising his voice, and you could tell Ben was kind of shaken by that. I kind of like Clyde talking to Ben, telling him, calm down. Don't do that. Trust the justice system, even though Clyde don't trust it at all. And even though, like Ben said, why should I trust them? This the same justice system that did this and that to me when it came to Orpheus' son. So no, I'm not trusting them or whatever. So I kind of like that scene, seeing Clyde, take a softer approach and trying to talk his son down from, doing something he shouldn't be doing and end up messing up his life, even though they're pretending like Sierra dead, but she not really dead. What else? Gwen, like I said, neon sign, put a sign around your neck, do whatever you want to do. You disclose for getting caught. Disclose that whole Dr. Roth story and how he escaped. Then you pretended like you done got bust upside the head. No blood, no bruise, no nothing. And Chad then tied the man up, and then you gonna talk some, oh, well, maybe he got away. All I remember was I happened to turn around and he attacked me, and I next thing you notice I'm on the floor and he gone. Now explain those ropes that was cut. You say he might have got in the thing and got the knife himself. Chad said there's no way possible he could have did that all tied up unless he was doing I'ma stand up in this chair while tied up, doing like this with the chair, running around here doing this with the chair. It's impossible to prove that. So how are you gonna prove that Dr. Roth did all that and got away? So how you gonna prove it, Gwen? Then on top of it, where you messed up again, basically Dr. Roth basically threatened you and told you that, look, I know your story. I know you here for Abigail, revenge on Abigail over your childhood and the dad and all that. The stepdad didn't like you. He liked it, Abigail, and all this and all that. I know why you here. Either let me go or I'ma tell on you. You can find another fancy way to try to lie your way out of this story. Besides, oh, I got hit upside the head, no bruise, no blood, no nothing. I'm going to drink some chamomile tea and I'm going to be fine. Didn't take the headache pill already. You had a headache. You can play that off a little bit more better than the way you played that off, besides lying, moralize, and then lie. You can play this off a better way. I mean, you really got to come up with better excuses and better lies if you're going to tell lies. Like that whole scene, like, I understand. We understand why you had to let Dr. Ruff go, because Dr. Ruff hold your secrets. You didn't want those secrets to come out. We understand that or whatever, but you can find another fancy way. I mean, a better way to come up with your lies. I mean, you could have came up with something more fancier than that. I'm pretty sure you wasn't drunk during that scene. You was actually sober. So, I mean, you couldn't find nothing else cute or fancy to say other than the lies that came out of your mouth. Pretending like that man then cut the rope and bust you upside your head. Then pretend like then pretend like you was knocked down. Then on top of it, gonna pretend like, oh, I'm just waking up now that Chad touching me. Let's run with them lies. Let's pretend that them lies gonna help you. I'm not liking Charlie Charlie, whatever the boy name is. Like I said, there's a reason he in town. I heard why he was in town. It involves the Kiriakis, but he could be a rapist. Like, that boy ain't in town just for a reason. And I heard why he was in town. I can actually believe that. And Claire falling head over heels for the wrong guy all over again. They just won't cut Claire any type of slack, would they? Even with a new actress playing her, they would not give Claire a slack. They would not give Claire any slack at all. I mean, at least bring a boy on here so she can at least find happiness. I mean, would that be too much to ask for writers? I mean, come on, the girl that had a rough childhood, a rough adulthood. Can we please get Claire a man? Can we start? You know what? Forget boyfriend. Let's start with friend at least. Let's start there. Can we please do that? And then move on. That's all I ask. What else happened besides that? The two babies, Chad, Gwen and her lies, Ben and Clyde, um, Belle and Jan. What else happened? Cause that Thursday episode was ooh. That Thursday episode was I ain't gonna need much talk about it. That's why I'm gonna talking about Friday episode. Got Friday was where the action was. I wish I would have kind of live did that episode, cause that was actually kind of good, and I actually enjoyed that episode. It was something else happened, but I can't think of it right now. Oh well, they'll show it again, or there's whatever I missed there. It'll be said in the next episode. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy y'all weekend. Good morning to y'all, and y'all stay safe. And I love y'all. Bye.